Welcome to AJ's Makeup Corner. Today's video is going to be about how to make DIY magnetic eyeshadow palette. Buying your own empty eyeshadow palette is a pain. You have to spend a lot for an empty palette. But when you do your own palette, when looks great, when you can make one, then that's great. Here I made one. I also depotted few eyeshadows, and you can just see I have taken it off. You can put it back, it's all your wish. When you turn upside down also, it will not fall. They are great. So I enjoyed making one. If you want to know how to make it, then please keep on watching. Yeah, so all you need is a one plain empty box. I suggest to have a tin box because in that way you can use less magnet to put your eyeshadows inside this, because if you use a plastic box then you need a whole lot of magnetic sheet. If you don't have this kind of box, then you can also take a geometry box as alternative. Make sure you're decorating one. Yes, the next thing that you need, of course, this is magnetic sheet, and oh my god, this is so difficult to find one in India, at least for me in Chennai, because I searched this for like crazily. I couldn't find one. Luckily I found a store which carries that, and I just got it for 75 rupees. Trust me guys, they sell this online, but it is like around 500 600. Who is ready for to spend a lot of money just for a magnetic sheet? So luckily I got this. So this is how it looks like, and it is self adhesive. You can, if you don't find nearby a shop, then you can at least try in wholesale stationery suppliers. They might have one. Okay, next is the star of the show, the depotted eyeshadows. I just depotted just before this video, making of this video, just to show you guys. This is how I depotted the shadows. I depotted from Makeup Revolution Stick and Stones eyeshadow palette. Yes, this is how the empty palette looks right now. Next you need scissors, of course, to cut the magnetic sheet according to the size you want. So I've taken one eyeshadow pan, scissor, and the magnetic sheet. This is how the magnetic sheet looks like. Now I'm just placing this eyeshadow pan over the magnetic sheet to know the exact size that I need. I'm just going to cut it according to that. I'm taking the size smaller than the eyeshadow pan so that it sticks to the back side of the pan perfectly. Yes, like so. Since it is self-adhesive, I'm trying to rip off the upper part so that I can stick that to the pan. Yes, now I'm just gently pressing it down there, gently, and making sure it is not moving anywhere. This is how it looks like now. So it is not falling down. Great. I'm just going to try this fixing it inside the palette. Yes, it sticks and it's not falling down. That's what we want. So yay. So in case if your magnetic sheet is not self-adhesive or it's not working, then you have your friend Fevic stick. It really helps in sticking it, guys. So don't worry if you have magnetic sheet but it's not adhesive, self-adhesive. Fevic stick can do the job really well. So I'm just applying it generously and sticking it to the pan, and I'm just gently patting it because I don't want that to move. I want them to stay at the place. Yes, it is not falling down, guys. It is great. Now I'm going to again fix it inside the box. I'm just gonna see whether it's falling or not. It's not falling. Next, I'm going to take another eyeshadow pan like so, and I'm just not applying any magnetic sheet. I'm just going to try whether it's falling or not. Yes, it will follow because it does not have any magnetic sheet stick towards it. So I'm going to repeat the same process. I'm just going to fix it. Now I'm going to take a very smaller pan compared to the before ones. I'm going to repeat the same process. This time I'm taking very small amount of magnetic sheet, not even sheet it's now. So I'm just taking it that I'm going to stick it. Now it's time to stick this also to the palette. I'm going to check once again whether all the three are staying in the place. Yes, it is staying. So I repeated the same process off camera. Now I finished it. This is how the eyeshadow palette looks right now. Wow, this reminds me of the Inglot rainbow eyeshadows, but that's trio. This is quad. Anyways, that reminds me of that. So it's not falling whatsoever. I'm so glad that it doesn't fall. So it looks really nice, guys. You can take it down or you can put it back. It's all up to your wish. So it's a customizable palette. You can make your own eyeshadows, or random eyeshadows, or even you can put your Inglot or MAC ones. So these are nice and compact. Even Too Faced has like box eyeshadows. This looks really classy. So I'm going to decorate this little bit up. So I'm going to fix this mirror. Okay, for this you need a mirror, a scissor, and a double-ended tape. So I'm going to cut it to the size that I want. I'm just sticking the back side of the mirror. So I'm just pressing it down gently. Because I don't want this mirror to fall down and ruin my eyeshadow, so I'm just taking my time. Now I'm going to rip off the top part of the tape, and I'm just going to fix it to the center of the upper lid. Now guys, now this looks amazing, right? So adding the mirror makes this a box, not box. Now this is officially eyeshadow palette, looks even more interesting and it's looking pretty. I really loved it and really loved the way it came. So guys, you can make your own eyeshadow palette without spending lots of money for the empty palette, because finding empty palette in India it's very difficult. Inglot has one, MAC has one, but it is costly, right? So you can make one like this. So I hope this video is very useful for you guys. If you really like this video, please give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. That will mean a lot to me. I'll be seeing you guys soon. Bye, take care.